This is Claire. She is the CEO of a small, successful B2B business. Claire is frustrated that her growth is slower than she and her executive team projected. Through her research, it became clear that her company had no formalized digital strategy, which Claire had come to understand is the most targeted, measurable, and affordable way to market. Claire called in her trusted VP of Operations, Jim, to discuss the matter. They determined the best person to lead their digital strategy should be Gwen, their VP of Technology. Gwen stated that while she was more than confident in her ability to manage the information and computer systems, digital strategy was not something that the VP of Technology was qualified to lead. Gwen recommended that Tony, the VP of Marketing, should lead that initiative, so they called Tony into Claire's office. Tony acknowledged that there is a marketing component to digital strategies, but that digital marketing is a science in and of itself. Tony further explained that digital marketing is especially led by a Chief Digital Officer, or CDO, not a CMO like himself. Claire interviewed someone to be their in-house Chief Digital Officer, but immediately found out that the starting salary for that role was $250,000. That was way too much for her, as it would be for most small to mid-sized businesses. Claire then learned that there was a company, WebConnection, that provides an outsourced, fractional Chief Digital Officer service for as little as 10% of the investment in an in-house CDO. Claire loved the idea that WebConnection could provide the vision and leadership to customize a digital strategy that makes sense for her business. Claire further understood that unlike digital marketing firms, WebConnection provides unbiased advice as they do not have a monetary self-interest in what they recommend. She also appreciated that there were no long-term contracts assigned and that WebConnection's fees were easy for her small business to afford. Claire called WebConnection and hired them as her outsourced Chief Digital Officer, and everyone lived happily ever after. You can live happily ever after too. Begin a dialogue with WebConnection at their website, www.webconnection.com, or via email at info@webconnection.com, or via telephone at 410-929-4920.